welcome back to this week's episode of Cap TV. Oh, we have so much ground we need to cover on this week's episode of Cap TV. But first, welcome back to this week's episode. As always, I'm your host, Jack Tomlinson, Creative Pro Wrestling's resident vlogging wrestler, which is, of course, a bestseller. Oh, you can see me all the time here on Cap TV. Now, our last show, we had something we like to go with a little bit of a boom. It was Creative Pro Wrestling presents Creative Pro Boom Boom. That was our last live show, and it was incredible. It was with a boom. And I gotta say, I loved watching it. I loved being a part of it, and I loved how the entire thing went. It actually went so well. It started off with a massive Cap TV title tournament match between Castor and Francis Kip Stevens. And because that show started off so great, I want to start off this show so great with the exact same match. Oh, I'm lightheaded.
What's up, dudes and dudettes? We're here at Creative Pro Wrestling in Lynbrook, New York for Boom Boom. I'm Freddie Flamingo here with Liam Davis.
Crew member, the Tweener, Max.
It is one half of the greatest tag team here at Creative Pro, despite Liam Davis.
Sorry, dude, my bad.
Best friends with the Creative Pro champion, Johnny Clash, Liam Davis.
Hey man, that's a good spot to be in, and we got a good spot to start off tonight with one of our matches in the Elite 8 for the Creative Pro television title.
You got tag teams on your mind because you're thinking about how great Spite is as a tag team. I know.
And we've got a great tag team in front of us with the Shook Crew, but it doesn't look like they're going to stay out there with Castor.
That's a bold move by Castor, but you know what? I trust Castor's judgment.
Hey man, if you got buds, why not keep him out there with you? He's got a big match coming up. We're in the quarterfinals here, seeing who's going to move on to the semifinals.
I should be in the quarterfinals right now, but the sun was in my eyes during my match, and Dorian Graves took advantage. It was hardly fair.
I'm sure, dude.
Oh, this nerd.
And introducing his opponent
is the word.
from straight
We've got Castor's opponent.
weighing in an IQ of 160, Francis Kip Stevens.
I'm looking at Kip right now, and I'm just wondering if he knows that he can go to a tailor and get his pants to actually make it to his ankles.
I don't know, man. I'm digging those socks. He's got some funky patterns. Maybe that's part of the strategy.
You can have nice socks, but you can also have pants that go to your ankles, for God's sake.
Hey, man, I don't even think I own a pair of pants. All bathing suits in my wardrobe.
Doesn't it get cold in winter? You live in Jersey, man.
Yeah, man. Look for the sun.
I own them.
Somebody commented they like Kip's socks. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, if I were him, I'd try to dress up with some more patterns and characters. Maybe some flamingos on that sock.
Ugh.
But, hey, I mean, the green matches his shirt very well. I think it's going to complement him in this quarterfinal matchup against Castor.
Now I'm ready, ref.
Ugh.
And he always wrestles with those glasses, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. I mean, it's 2019. I think by now he would have at least looked into corrective eye surgery.
Oh, is Castor getting his hands in those glasses, backing him up?
He should.
Clean break now. Let's go. Get it out.
You're going to give him a target.
Oh.
Go for it. Nope, that's smart. Smart.
Get in the ring now. Let's go. Get it in the ring. Let's go. One. In the ring now.
Castor just taking his time right now. He's getting in Kip's head.
Trying to feel him out here. Lock up the second time. Castor seems to have the advantage. No, Kip backs him up to the corner again.
Now let's go. 1, 2.
Yeah, come on, ref. Get him out of there. Let's go. Oh, that's rude.
Whoa! Returns the favor with a little slap on the chest. And
There's
celebrates with some hip action.
There's children in the audience, for God's sake. I understand he does that at birthday parties. It's disgusting.
Hey, man, the crowd seems to dig him.
Kip. Hooray.
Ugh.
Thanks, guys.
Kip, hooray.
Ugh.
The crowd is firmly behind Kip Stevens here. He has control early in this matchup.
I don't understand how anyone could root against Castor in this situation here.
Well, you know, some people find Castor and the rest of the show crew pretty irritating.
Idiots. Idiots. The hip. Oh no, blocked.
Blocked it. A hip toss of his own. Arm drag. Back to that headlock.
Shameful.
Retains control. Kip controlling Castor's head. Down on the mat. Getting the crowd on his side once again.
That's a form of bullying, Kip. No room for bullying in 2019. This is ridiculous.
Well, Kip's been bullied all his life. I think if anyone knows about that, it's him. Oh, hangs on to the rope. Drop toe hold.
His shirt's untucked.
What's he going for here? Oh, knee to the back of the head across the rope. Using that rope to his advantage. Shots himself in for the press. 1. Kick out at 2. Another headlock takeover. Kip really dialing in on that head of Max Castor.
It's not fair. Should be disqualified for targeting a specific area on Max Castor. It's ridiculous.
Have you watched wrestling before?
Yes. Yes, I have. And I think Kip's being ridiculous.
You're just jealous of the Sox, man. Oh.
There goes his suspenders. That is a liability.
I agree.
Castor could lose an eye right now.
Oh.
Good.
Kicks Kip in the eye with a big boot over the third rope. Oh, and a missed dive to the outside. Kip goes for a dive himself. Oh, and looks like he was cut off by Castor before he can hit him.
Big kick right in the gut, midair. Kip had it coming.
Well, we call those high-risk maneuvers.
Yep.
They don't always pay off.
Crowd now strongly behind the tweener, as they should be.
Well, it appears Kip is, in fact, shook. Goes for a pin, kicks out at 2.
It was 3. Should have been 3. Kitchen sink. Drop kick right to the neck. Beautiful move. Beautiful combo.
Another kick out.
That also should have been 3. See, look at this. He's stuck on the suspenders.
You gotta wonder,
Liability.
is Castor gonna target Kip's neck?
He should. Eye for an eye, even if that eye is covered in goggles. Prescription goggles.
Well, the crowd willing Kip to his feet.
I don't know why.
He's fighting back. And a big slap to the stomach, hits the rope, ducks the line, ducks the elbow.
Oh, and he is caught.
Whoa!
No.
A crucifix pitting combination.
Oh.
Close
Jeez.
kick out at 2.
Oh.
And clobbered by Castor, the tweener.
Clubbed him right in the back of the neck, it looked like, while hitting him in the face with his chest. Kind of sandwiched him.
I don't even know if he can see straight through his goggles now.
We can't confirm he could see straight through his goggles before that either.
That is true. Now being booted into oblivion by the tweener.
Got him up, and he's got him down. Max, watch your eyes. Those suspenders, they're flying everywhere, man.
I agree. The ref needs to get those out of the ring.
For real.
What's he got here?
It's the mic drop.
So he can have that in the ring, but
He didn't hit him with it. He just held it. Come on. Stop being biased. 2019, stop being biased. That's what the Shook Crew's all about. Try and teach you
Kip
tolerance.
constantly kicking out, showing he still has fight. Back to that head and neck area. You hear the Kip Kip hooray chants from the audience.
Yeah.
They want Kip to stay in this. They want him to advance in the tournament to win the CAP TV championship. Drags him off.
Did I mention I should still be in the quarterfinals and be contending for this, but the sun was in my eyes and Dorian Graves took advantage?
Once or twice.
Disgusting.
And a double line.
Both men are down. Hopefully Max makes it to his feet first, though. He made it to his butt first. It's a start.
Working his way up. Kip trying to get bearings on his locations in the ring. The crowd is coming alive here. Hits the rope, nails the line. Another one. Weaves through. Oh,
Ooh, that was nasty.
A massive
Stop pandering, Kip.
release northern suplex.
Get a belt instead of those suspenders.
Or, you know, an elastic bathing suit. Either way. Oh!
You know what?
Shoved off into the second buckle.
I didn't agree with you about the bathing suit all the time, but I see your point right now.
It's convenient, man. Kip nails Castor, goes down to the floor. Maybe he's going to hit that dive now.
He's certainly going for it.
Goes for the suicide dive. Takes him out.
Hit the guardrail a little bit on that.
And control is firmly in Kip Stevens' court. And
He's going to that high rent district right now. Hopefully it pays off as well as that first dive.
anticipates the move. Ooh.
Nasty, nasty.
A code breaker. Oh, kicks out at 2 off that code breaker.
Good job by Max there. He's keeping his head on a swivel.
Very impressive.
Even if that head was just bashed in by Kip's knees, it's still on a swivel.
Yeah, let's suspend his ass.
What? Hey!
Whoa! There
Language. There's children. First the gyration, now foul language.
I've never known Kip to have an outburst like that, but
This is a family
when
show.
titles are on the
Disgusting.
line,
Good. Punch him in his
you
mouth
take
so he
it to the
can't
next
swear
level
anymore.
to move on in the tournament. Castor bringing something out of Kip I haven't seen before. Lighting each other up, back-to-back blows. This has become a brawl, Liam.
Certainly has. The ref, he's on the ropes. Ref, come on, do your job.
Kip getting carried away.
Good. Right to the knee.
Cut right down by Castor.
I think he's angry.
Oh, and he's cut off again by a forearm. Hits the rope.
Oh, back again.
This is just going back and forth. You gotta wonder if these two competitors are just gonna exhaust each other with all these strikes.
I've seen Max at his best. His cardio can certainly
Waistlock
hold.
takedown. That base can
Another
drop.
beautiful, beautiful combination by the Tweener. Crowd firmly behind Max Castor right now.
Goes for a suplex. Kip behind.
Ooh,
Nails him.
snapmare driver.
That's gotta be it.
A kick out at 2.5.
Kip's goggles are fogging up as the crowd chants, "This is awesome."
Kip can go fog himself.
All right, man. That's not cool. Kip looks like he's going to go up again. He's
It
going to
hasn't
do whatever
worked
it
out
takes.
for him,
Hey, man, he's got to pull out all the stops.
and it's continuing to not work out right
Max
now.
meets him up there.
Oof. I felt those clubs.
In these situations, someone is going to take a big hit. I think this could be the end of the match right here. Whoever keeps control, throws the other man off, could be the winner and advance in the tournament.
Better watch out. He's going to go through the ceiling.
And a sunset flip powerbomb by Kip Stevens. He goes back up immediately. Goes for the dive. Knees to the face. Meteora for the win. And another kick out by Castor. What's it going to take to put this man down?
Max has got the drive. Keep in mind, he is a tag team champion right now. He has been the Creator Pro champion. If he becomes the television champion, he will be the first triple crown here at Creator Pro. He's got a lot on the line.
That's true. He's not going to give up to anyone but Kip Stevens. Looking to finish off Castor right here. I don't think I've ever seen such stiff strikes from Kip. Really taking it to that next level in this match.
There we go. Andre doing his job finally with Kip going off the arm.
Oh! Catches the attempted low blow while the refs attack.
That was to the gut. You don't know it was a low blow.
Takes his
Slander.
hand off, lifts him up. Saida suplex. What? What is going on here?
Happening.
Kip is not going down. Another one, and he's still getting up. I don't believe this. Brain buster. That's it.
There it is.
Max Castor.
Who's your winner?
Right
Max
winner.
Castor.
I trust his judgment by not needing the shook crew.
Hey man, color me impressed. Max Castor does it alone and advances in the Cap TV
How are you impressed?
tournament.
You know the shook crew doesn't see color.
Tiptoe by the window, through the window. That is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips with me. For those of you who do not know, my name is Mike Anthony. Who is Mike Anthony, you ask? Long story short, Mike Anthony is a guy who's been dragged through the dirt and pushed to his mental edge for far too long. See, my whole life, everybody made me feel different, like there was something wrong inside of this mind. Everyone, from my deadbeat dad, who never gave a damn about me, to the kids on the playground who taunt me and picked me last in sports, they all made me feel like there was something wrong in my head, like I was some sort of outcast, like I was crazy. And don't get it twisted, Mike Anthony may be an outcast, but Mike Anthony is not crazy. And Mike Anthony, more than anything else, is dangerous. Mike Anthony is a threat. And I don't care if I have to attack you in your face or from behind. Why won't you tiptoe through the tulips with me?
Wow, what a way to start off this week's episode of Cap TV. So guys, you know Cap TV, new title coming up, Cap Television Championship. We down to our final 8, but now we're down to our final 7 because Kim is gone. Castor got the win. That was a way to start off Cap TV this week. That was a way to start off Creative Pro Wrestling's Boom Boom. But there was so much more at Creative Pro's Boom Boom. So much more that I want to share all that more with each and every one of you. So after that matchup, we had a bit of some women's action. We had Kris Statlander taking on Penelope. Now, Ariella Nix was the special guest referee. I thought the match was going to be special. It was destined to be special until Ariella Nix decided she was going to, do stuff for herself and she was going to screw over Kris Statlander and cost Kris Statlander the match. Wasn't a fan of that, But then we had another Cap TV title tournament match, and I'm sorry guys, I can't spread the results with you right here, right now, but I can tell you what the match was. It was Eric James against Dorian Graves, another great match. That match is to come for each and every one of you, don't worry. Then we had a massive 6-man matchup. Who your boy was in it, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JackThompson34, but it also had Bobby Orlando, CPA, Alex Reynolds, Aaron Rourke, and Bull James, and the match, so much happened, I don't even remember what happened, but sadly, yours truly, Alex Reynolds, won. Anyway, moving on with the rest of the match, we then had this, oh my word, match between VSK and Johnny Silver, and the winner was to come, because that's also a Cap TV title tournament match, and I can't spread that with all of you right here, right now. But I can't spread more action with each and every one of you because then we had an 8-man massive tag match. We had the return of Pat Fitzpatrick teaming up with Cliff Marshall, Harry Zen, and Coach Momo, taking on the team of Carlo Weiss, Johnny College, Fighter Cat, and Jesse Hurst. What a match, a lot was going on. Yeah, it was hard, folks, but what a return for Pat because he picked up the win. He pinned Carlo Weiss. Pat, welcome back to wrestling, man. Pat Fitzpatrick, so much is here to come for each and every one of you. But then we had Colt Cabana. Oh man, I love music, you know, I'm a theater kid, you know how it is. But he was there in a match against Smart Mark Sterling. Now, so much went on. We had the Stallion, he was kicked out, but the Steves stayed there. And because the Steves were causing so much problems in the match, you know, stuff happened. Somehow Mark went through the ceiling, like literally through the ceiling. I'm not joking, you gotta find that footage, because he actually went literally through the ceiling. But then, because all hell broke loose, then we had former members of the faculty in Wally Allen, the King Wally Allen, and Grammar Cop come in with some chairs, make the save, turn into a massive tag team matchup, 3-on-3. But then, when it was just heating up, oh my gosh, we thought that Colt Cabana's team was gonna finally win. In return, the Stallion, he to Wally Allen, and then they got the win. They got the win. They pinned Wally Allen. It was so upsetting. But then we had main event action time. We had the Creative Pro Championship on the line, and it was between Johnny Clash and Pat Buck. Yes, the Pat Buck, the buzzkill Pat Buck. And after it all went down, after Pat laid it down for a Long Island street fight, he put that challenge down. Pat Buck was able to come out the winner. But how did he come out the winner? How did he do it? After doors were broken, after staples were put in people's heads, what happened? Bear Bronson is suspended. He came back and he helped Pat Buck win. Our new Creative Pro champion is Pat Buck. Bear Bronson is back. Johnny Clash is no longer champion. What is going on? Is that everything? I'm pretty sure that is everything. Oh wait, that's not everything. We had one more match that I skipped over because it is the main event of this week's episode of Cap TV. It's another Cap TV title tournament match. It's Bryce Donovan taking on Kevin Tibbs, and it is happening right here, right now on Cap TV.
Is there any right thing? Oh, and here they come. The rest of the crew to congratulate their dude.
Would you look at that jacket on Bobby Orlando?
They've got the tag titles with them. They're looking to add some more gold to the crew's collection. And the two members of the Shook crew involved in the tournament still, I'd say there's a very high chance of that happening.
Oh, yeah. See how impressive Bryce is? Max already won. We could very, very have the unfortunate lineup of Shook versus Shook at one point during this tournament.
You think so? Is that how the...
If they both make it to the finals, even if they're not on the brackets.
Yeah, that's a matchup I'd like to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a quarterfinal matchup in the Korean Pro Television Title Tournament. Already in the ring, one half of the Korean Pro Tag Team Champion, the crew member, Bryce Donovan!
We are going one right into the other.
That's how I like to see it. Non-stop action here at Creative Pro. You gotta wonder, is the rest of the Shook group still gonna stay out here, or are they gonna go back? Are they gonna allow Bryce to prove to himself that he can win this match on his own?
Either way, it won't matter.
And introducing his opponent, hailing from Queens Village, New York, weighing in at 175 pounds, he is the savior of wrestling, Kevin Tibbs!
Kevin Tibbs sees he's outnumbered here. Gotta wonder if he's...
go.
Oh, and Orlando goes straight for him. Gets a super kick for his trouble. Castor now, fresh off his win against Kip. Into the...
That's not
takes
even
a running
fair.
knee.
Tibbs
Hey,
is
man.
taking
he
advantage
had
of
it
a man
coming.
that just went through a grueling match. Bryce throwing Tibbs into the post right on that already injured shoulder. You can see all the tape on his shoulder right now.
I see. He's got a target on his back. Running into this on his shoulder. All right, how is this going down?
Match hasn't started. Why don't I hit you back with a "Don't you watch wrestling"?
All right, man. Fair enough. Is this match going to get thrown out, or how is Tibbs going to be able to compete? On top of already having an injured shoulder, he's getting beaten down by the Shook crew. He rolls him in.
They're in the ring.
Ref Andre needs to separate them before they can officially begin the matchup.
They're both in. He should start it. Come on.
That's why he's the senior ref, sticking to the rules. Asking Tibbs. Tibbs wants to fight.
Tibbs just signed
Respectable. Perhaps not the wisest decision, but hey, you don't get a second chance in this tournament.
Bryce
One and done.
In right now, as he should.
No reason to give him any air.
Bobby getting in the face.
Into the post once again.
Hit him so hard he knocked the logo off the post.
Someone's got to clean that up. Looking for a count out, perhaps an easy victory here. Not what the fans want to see. They want action, and Tibbs is going to give it to him. He is willing to keep fighting.
He should have just stayed out. He knows what. Look at the size difference between Bryce and Tibbs. He's already injured. The Shook crew already ran roughshod on him. He had his out. He could have easily just taken the way out, called it a day, and just been done.
It's hard to disagree with you, man, but Tibbs is a fighter, as he's showing tonight here in Lynbrook. Throws a chop, rolls him up for the schoolboy.
Wouldn't even get one.
And a kick to the face. Spin kick.
Oh, I have been in matches where I've seen him do that to other people. Takes people out.
Tibbs moving impressively for how badly just got beaten down, but
well, the whole
that's the will to fight that we were talking about.
Shook crew doesn't make a lot of mistakes, but the thing is they targeted that already injured shoulder, didn't do anything about his legs.
It does seem like a lot of his offense is based around his legs.
That one was a close one for the Shook crew.
A few more kicks to the head and Bryce might not be able to kick out.
And it looks like
Castor now for the distraction.
Shook crew got
he takes a kick to the face.
Going on.
And the ref doesn't see it, but Bryce just knocked Tibbs' lights out with the belt.
No, it was a good hard clothesline.
Steals a victory.
He clotheslined him. It was fair and square. I didn't see a belt.
You didn't see the belt? What about that belt hanging there on the apron? That was uncalled for.
They left him there when they came out. Shook crew is 2-4-2.
It looks like they've gotten closer and closer to meeting, perhaps, at one point in this tournament. Bryce and Castor still gunning for the CAP TV Championship. Will they meet in the quarterfinals or the finals?
I have to check that old bracket, but it's, there is a chance in the next round.
The Shook crew just celebrating in the middle of the ring.
2 out of 3 right now. Bobby in action later tonight.
I don't know if anyone can stop these guys when they're working together.
Okay, so let's just go over that main event. So Bryce Donovan won. He had some help from the Shook crew. But now, Kevin Tibbs is out of the tournament. So guys, I know you've been following. I know you know what's going on with this CAP TV title. First inaugural champion to be the television champion of Creative Wrestling. I know you're following, but I don't know if you noticed. We're down to 6 now. There's only 6 competitors left. The champion is literally within reach. We can literally see who is going to be the champion. And if you want to see, you guys know what you got to do. You got to subscribe to the Creative Pro Wrestling YouTube channel down below. You got to turn on the post notifications. You got to return every Monday night to Cap TV. You gotta follow me on all my social media handles. I have a YouTube channel at Jack Thompson Vlogs. I'm pretty famous. Follow me there. I have a TikTok at Jack Thompson 34. Follow me there. Pretty famous. No big deal. But what isn't also a big deal? Just kidding. It's the biggest deal. It's Cap TV every Monday night, guys. I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. Remember to subscribe. Remember, because hop on this bandwagon. This Cap TV, it's going viral.